No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Hey everyone, it's the Eminem Sisters,
And this is the
Eminem Radio Show. In the pop culture section, we're going to be talking about TV shows that my sis Melissa and I watch. So we're talking about Mob Wives. This season is the sixth season.
So this season's all about coming together and being friends again.
Yeah, and we've actually been watching it since day one, and you know, our favorite characters over the season, you know, haven't changed. My favorite character personally is Drita and former cast Natalie Gruscio. I don't know how to say her last name, but yeah, but she's no longer on this season. This season they added two new cast members, Brittany, I believe, and Marissa. So, Melissa, what do you think about these new characters?
I don't care for them at all. Let's be honest. You guys.
Well,
What's the point?
I feel like this season they're trying a lot harder to, like, push the views and make it seem like there's a fight going on when really there isn't much drama, but they try to, you know, put these girls on and act like they have a war between each other, like this great beef.
Like, what? Yeah, exactly. What does Marissa have against Brittany? Let's just ask.
I feel like they're set up by the producers and everything, but I feel like Marissa has, like, jealousy tendency, and she seems like she just clearly, like, she feels intimidated, if anything,
Exactly.
by
That's
Brittany.
exactly how I feel. She has no reason to hate Brittany. There's no reason. She has to be jealous. A complete hater.
But I'm Team Brittany because even though I don't know her character or know who she is at all, like,
she's a little bit more reasonable.
Because I feel like even Drita, I follow them on Twitter, and I know that Drita totally sticks up for Brittany, and the rest of the cast, the old cast, like Renee and Karen and who's the other one? There's the other one. What's her name? Carla, yeah. They are all against Brittany.
But I feel like Marissa just came with a bad attitude from the beginning.
And they all teamed up with her because they liked how bad she was and how she was mean, just like them, and how she was a bully, essentially. And so I guess Karen and Renee in specific saw that bulliness in her, and they saw that in themselves. So, of course, they're drawn to be her friend. They instantly collect. Yeah, they can relate.
So, Team Brittany.
Team Brittany, but for sure Team Drita, because, like, this season seems like everybody is going against her.
Yeah.
They're all, like, teamed up against, just like last season, everybody was against Natalie. And for no reason at all. Like, they didn't have good logical reasons to be against Natalie, except that she was pretty. And, like, she's better than them. Like, come on, let's be honest.
And who cares? She calls the cops. I call the cops.
Yeah. Like that's no reason. That was, like, so big. That was,
I
like,
consider that being a rat. I consider that asking for help, putting it on paper, getting it on record.
Yeah, but that was just really that was a Renee excuse. That was her excuse to,
and it seems like Renee always has an excuse.
She saw her as a threat. It's a young, pretty, thin girl who's, like, her competition. And at the time when she first got in confrontation with her, it was over a guy she was dating. Renee was dating, and Natalie just, you know, innocently called him, like, luscious. Like, what she said, luscious was
delicious.
Delicious, yeah.
Renee was completely stunned.
Renee was going through bad, like, drug abuse during last season, and so she wasn't really in her right state of mind throughout the season. And that season, and it was really obvious. You could see on the show she always seemed stoned and just crazy. Renee hated on Natalie. It was for really stupid reasons. The first being that she called her boyfriend or date at the time delicious because his cologne probably smelled delicious or whatever. And she even said at that breakfast, fight, that she was like, okay, I forgive you for that. That was innocent, whatever. And so she's like, then why do you have a fight? Why do you still have a problem with me? And Renee was like, she didn't give her a good reason. I forgot what the reason was. She just didn't like her because she didn't like that Natalie was sticking up for herself, and I guess she's never felt anyone challenge her like that. Like, you can't walk all over me. I'm not your puppet, like she said.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't like that. She liked to be the mob boss of everybody. Everybody has to bow down to her and kiss her butt. And Natalie was like, no, I'm not going to. So then that became a rift. And it also leaked over with Karen, because Karen has the same tendencies to be like a bossy bully. And again, Natalie wasn't taking it from her. So then they made her public enemy number one. So then that escalated to her not being in this season's episode, at all. And they replaced Natalie with these new girls, Brittany and Marissa, and I don't know, it just seems really fake now.
Weak. Yeah, they seem nothing compared to Natalie. It's because these other girls have nothing against Natalie, nothing against Brittany and Marissa, so they're like, oh yeah, bring these girls, who cares? Let's have them fight with each other. Big deal.
Yeah, it seems like for ratings, honestly.
So, but if we had to choose, we'd choose Brittany.
I don't know why this season Renee victimized Brittany over what her mother did. Like, that's really stupid of her, because she's always like, family this, family that. But yet she judged her for what her mother did, whether it's right or wrong. That's her business, you know? And
that's her mom's business.
That's her mom's business. It's like some stranger off the street coming up to me. I'm like, wait, your mom called the cops? Oh, you're my enemy now. Like, what?
No, it was Brittany's mom.
Cooperated.
Yeah.
She cooperated. Same thing. I was just giving an example. That's just really dumb. Like, she's like, but your mom cooperated? You're public enemy number one. I'm like, really? But yet you say, family business is family business. Keep that between them. Don't get anyone's family business. Don't bring in family in it. But yet she brought in her family, and that's just...
She's judging her based on
that. Is double standards. Hypocritical of her.
Mm-hmm. And lastly... well, maybe not lastly, but they should bring back Natalie.
They should, and I feel like they're all going against, like I said, they're going against Drita, because Drita is Team Natalie, and she sees Renee for what she is. She saw, and the last episode was them coming together at a warehouse and talking, hashing out their problems, but they didn't really hash out, I don't think.
They kind of just said, we're going to be cordial, but let's face it, they're not going to be cordial.
No. I see it on their Twitters, even, like, to this day.
Like, anyone could say, let's meet up at a place and be cordial, but really, come on, if you hate somebody for no reason, you hate them for no reason. You're not going to change your mind. It's just in you, naturally. So, I think they were just like, yeah, but really, they're like...
That seemed fake.
They're still talking about each other.
That seemed fake, like, set up again by the producers. Yeah. To have, like, this old school... mob meetup at an old warehouse. Ooh, give it that mob.
Yeah,
1950s.
Honestly, I wanted to see Drita like fight somebody. I want to see her tell it like it is and fight.
If she has to. If push comes to shove.
It seems like they're always doing something, saying something to her, but she's not fighting, and that's one thing I don't like. I wish she would just fight.
She did fight the one-on-one with Karen and who was it? Someone else in previous season. But they both attacked her, so she didn't get a good round in.
Yeah.
It was. They're at a rooftop at night or something at a club. I think seasons back, like 2 seasons back.
Something. And lastly, unfortunately, the bad news about...
Oh, Big Ange. Yeah, she was actually cleared of cancer in the season, but this was shot before she found out that she has stage 4 lung and brain cancer, which is really unfortunate, and it seems like everyone's trying to, like, I don't know, come together for her
and
on their Instagrams and stuff like that to raise money for her.
And they said there's nothing, the treatment's not working.
Yeah, sounds like, I think she's gonna have surgery though.
She needs something, yeah. And next week on the previews, I don't remember what happened, do you? Oh yeah, I think Brittany and...
Oh yeah, they're supposed to have a fight.
Like for what? Like, what do you have a problem with Brittany? Like, what is the issue? That's one thing I liked about Brittany. She stood up for herself. She asked questions. She said it like it was. And all Marissa could do was, like, backpedal and just sit there acting crazy. Acting like she was all that.
And she's, like, so fake. Like, come on.
She just has an issue. She has an issue with
like,
her.
I don't like you because, I don't know why. Another Renee. That's why Renee's close to her. Because she's, like, a little minion.